Hello everybody. Okay, so my brother told me not to use this camera angle anymore because it's not super appealing for people who don't have iPhones, and I'm so sorry. But I did a little Black Friday shopping yesterday while I was at work because I was super bored and there was nothing to do. So Lola, say hi. Oh, meow meow. Get down. Anyways, so I did a little Black Friday shopping and I bought a tripod that you can put your phone on in like the horizontal angle. So next video that I do, I will have that because it's coming in the mail tomorrow. Thanks Amazon Prime, free 2-day shipping. Okay, so today we're going to do something a lot simpler than my apple pie that I did, and I made an Instagram account. It's Frady Bakes by Sheena, and you can just find it under Sheena Frady. So it's super cool. I posted a picture of the pie that I made after it was all done, since I am terrible at this and didn't make a video of the whole filling process because it was a lot of stove work, so you had to melt the butter and the sugar and all that fun stuff to make this caramel, pour over the apples. So there wasn't really a whole lot that I could do as far as like demonstrating that to you all, but today we're going to be making Oreo balls, little Oreo ball snowman to be exact. So I'm excited. For this you will need Oreos. I got double stuffed. I'm not going to use them all because I like to snack, so I want some left over for myself. But typically I do use the regular Oreos, and you'll also need an 8-ounce block of cream cheese. And then, so that's just for the ball itself, and for dipping purposes, I bought this little Candy Quick, and I've used this before when I make cake pops, and it's actually really nice to have. So instead of like melting a bunch of like candy chocolates or like white chocolate chips, you just have this like little, and it comes in a tray. Here, I'll take it out and I'll show you guys. But it's like super easy and super quick. But it's called Candy Quick, and it actually tastes really decent. It doesn't taste like discount bad quality chocolate because it's made Log House. It even says premium quality. So yeah, so this is what it looks like. You just melt it in the microwave in the tray. It stays hot, and you can re-microwave it if you need to, if it starts to get hard, which we may end up having to do. I'm not sure yet because the Oreo balls have to, well, no, I shouldn't, but they'll need to set in the fridge, and while they're setting for a few minutes, well, melted chocolate. But I also got that, and then I got Baker's dipping chocolate, and this is mostly for decorating purposes because I didn't want to use like miniature chocolate chips for the eyes because I don't like biting into those myself when they're not baked. They're really hard, and I have kind of sensitive teeth, so I figured I would just do a little design work with my little melting chocolate and stuff. And then I also got mini Oreos, and we're going to be taking these apart, and we're just going to use those little top hat. Yeah, it's cute. So yeah, so to get started, you will need a food processor, which I had such a hard time putting mine back together after my video when I washed and cleaned everything. So here it is, good as new, all prepped and ready to go for this video. Oh my god, these look so good. I just want to like sink my teeth right in, but I can't. So, okay, so we're gonna do probably 2 whole sleeves and then half of another. So I'm just gonna break them into pieces to help them crumble quicker. You can't see any of this food processor. So yeah, hopefully with this new tripod thing that I'm getting, it will help me with my camera angles. And I mean, I've been wanting to like play around a little bit because like my husband, he has a Mac, and so I was like, oh, maybe I can try and like record on the Mac and do that, but that seems like a lot of extra effort, and I would be so afraid that I would get something on his Mac and then him and his grandmother both would rip me a new booty. So I'm just breaking these up into like, oh my god. Hang on. Look. Okay. Oh my god. They literally just sent me half of a cookie with not even like a filling in the whole thing, just like a little smudge of filling. That's so funny. Oop. I'm just gonna put that in there. Crumble, crumble, crumble. And another thing about this recipe is that you want the cream cheese to be softened, because otherwise it's going to be really Lola. I can't do anything with this cat. Earlier, when I posted the video on my Snapchat, she found her toy that I have been hiding in our towel closet because she's really annoying with it, and she like kneels over it, you know, she like cries about it, and then she like runs around with it and she like drags it by it's a mouse on a string, and she like drags it through the house on the string, like with the mouse in her mouth. So like the stick part is just like dragging all up over the floor. I love my cat to death. I wouldn't trade her for anything or anyone, but she is really annoying. Okay, so now we're going to, oh, got it, first try, how about that? All right, so here's our Oreos. It looks pretty full, but when they blitz, they will get crumbled up, okay? So we're just gonna pulse this until it becomes like a fine powder and it's not chunky. Woo! Oh. Okay. So just for reference purposes, I also had no leakage this time, so that's exciting. So this is what you're looking for, this like fine crumbly powder, well, like little crumbly bits. And it seems really coarse now, but when you add the cream cheese, oh god, I'm not gonna be able to get it back on. Oh god, oh god. Oh, got it. Okay, so basically what I'm doing now is getting my cream cheese out. And normally I mix it by hand, but since I have this handy dandy food processor, I think I'm just gonna stick it all in there. See how that goes. I've never done it before because I've never had a food processor before. And so whenever I did do it before, I used a blender to like blitz up the Oreos, and then I just like mixed it in with the cream cheese. But I'm looking for more like even consistency, so food processor. If you can make pie dough in the food processor, you can make Oreo balls in the food processor. Look at my cat, Lola. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Say hi. Say hi. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, also, I have this, which is just a baking sheet, and it's lined with tin foil because I don't have wax paper, but I have it like dull side up. No particular reason. I thought that there was going to be something important and scientific behind that, but there's not. It's just, you just like, the chocolate's going to get messy like when you melt it and like put your balls on the tray, because it'll, you know, slough off, I guess. But you know, you want to line your baking sheet, wax paper, plastic wrap, aluminum foil, paper bag, whatever you want to do. Okay, I am going to actually cube up my cream cheese so it's not one solid block. So cream cheese is all cubed in the food processor. Just gonna put our lid on and pulse balls. All right, okay. So let me take this out. Be careful of the blades. That's what everybody says on Food Network, so I feel like I need to repeat it. Take that off of there. Good to go now. Okay, so this is the mixture, and I'm just gonna go in here with a rubber spatula. And I'm just gonna make sure that everything is fully incorporated and there's no big chunks of cream cheese that haven't like been mixed in. And you know, I should do this like in a bowl, but see, I'm all about like not, you know, dirtying up unnecessary dishes. So here I am, not dirtying up unnecessary dishes. Oh, see, this came together, pardon me, this came together really nicely. It's a nice thick consistency. And you know, I'm really hoping that when I get this tripod, I am so excited about it. Like, I'm taking this very seriously. I hope that I can get better angles, because like right now, I feel so limited, but I can't keep my phone any lower than where it's at, because then you won't be able to, you know, it's just, you're not gonna be able to see anything anywhere. Okay, so, okay, dough, ta-da. It's really dark, but it's delicious and tastes like Oreos and cream cheese and chocolate, and it's fantastic. Okay, all right, so rolling my sleeves up, and personal preference, but this is my outfit. I have on a form-fitting and like loose sort of, okay, it's tight in the arms, but it's like loose in the midsection. And when I cook, I like to wear things that are like tighter fitted. But like when I'm cooking, and it's just one of my quirks, I have to be barefoot, and like I have to have clothes on that aren't gonna like drag in the food, because I think that's super gross, and no one wants to do that. Oh gosh, this is really moist. Forgot how moist it is. Okay, so basically, you know what? I should have prepped some of these ahead of time instead of doing it all now. So, okay. So this is about the size that you're going for. It's probably about like an inch or so in circumference, because I'm remembering geometry and math. And you're just gonna roll them out till you, oof, I found a chunk of cream cheese, but I think that's unavoidable, regardless of what you do. Okay. So you're just gonna roll them out, and then we're gonna let them set in the refrigerator for a few minutes. So we're just rolling these into balls. I'm gonna let them set in the refrigerator. It says probably like, I don't know, half hour, 20 minutes maybe, because you want them cold, you know, because you don't want because you're gonna like, I don't know, you can put them on like a stick or on a fork or something to like help dip it into the chocolate. I just like plop them in there and like roll it around, and then like use the fork to lift it out. I don't know, everybody does things differently. You really just need to like experiment and figure out like what works best for you and like how you like to cook. And like, I'm self-taught. Everything that I've done, I've like learned on my own because I wanted to. But you know, you just sort of have to like get a feel for like what you're wanting to do and what you're going for. You know, like if you want to just be like quick and easy, they make tons and tons and tons of food that are like so like ready to make, and like I will not, you know, lie to anybody and say that I love like Aldi for all of my grocery shopping needs, and they have the best toasted ravioli that I have ever had. You buy it in the freezer section. It's like $1.50, and you just like put it in the oven for like 15 minutes, and it comes out like super crispy, and you just like warm, you know, some marinara sauce up. I've not been brave enough to make my own marinara sauce, but I know which jarred brand I like. But you know, I don't know, but you just need to figure out like what flavors work best for you, and you know, if you like things like extra sweet, savory, salty, you know. All right, so here are my Oreo balls. 4, 8, 20. I got 20. Look at that. It's perfect. Perfect, because it's just me and my husband. I am having a friend over for dinner this evening. I'm gonna make making lasagna, and I'm also we're having these Oreo balls for dessert. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator, let them set up for a few minutes, and then I'm going to start getting everything ready to construct the little Oreo balls. So just give me a few minutes, we'll get it situated. Okay, next question. Should I do whole top hat, or should I do, you know, like only half? I almost think doing the whole thing, you know, so it has some height to it. Ooh, we'll find out. For the melting chocolate, it says, remove from box, remove film. Done. Microwave on high for 60 seconds. Done. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good. Okay. Heat for 15 seconds if needed. I'm like watching my phone intently. I'm so afraid it's gonna fall again. Okay. We recycle in this household, so that's going in the recycling pile. So this is what it looks like after a minute. So definitely gonna need that extra 15 seconds. So here it is in all of its melted glory. Now these are not gonna be completely set, but I wanna show you what I'm gonna do before I sign off here, and then post the final result on my Instagram. So plastic lid and inner tube. No such worries about it. Okay, so now, oh bitch, excuse me, sorry. Oh, got it. Oh, that smells heavenly. Ooh, ooh. Alright, 30 seconds. So like I was saying, I'm just wanting to show you what one looks like before just doing them all. Okay, so Oreo ball. Okay, plop it whoop, into the white chocolate. Just going to coat it what we can see, and then let the extra excess drip off here, because we don't need that much chocolate on the bottom. And then what I do is I just poop back on there, and then just try and cover up where the fork was. And then let's try this. I'm just gonna Oh, see, it's got a little Oreo hat. Cute. And then unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be able to show you the face. Because I think that chocolate needs to be set before I put more chocolate on it, and I should have waited to melt those. But yeah, so just follow, if you want, follow my Instagram account so you can see the final product of this. Like I said before, it's Frady Bakes by Sheena, and you can find it under Sheena Frady. And I'm really excited about this, guys. I'm excited to see where this journey takes us. But for now, bye!